Welcome to my first episode of Suggesting New Roles Ideas at Goose Goose Duck. In these videos, I will suggest roles that I feel fit the requirements of the community Discord white paper and that could be implemented. I don't know if the developers will see this video, but in any case, I will be glad to hear the opinion of any member of the GGD community. Let's go. The first role I'd like to discuss is the juggler duck. A short description of this role would be: you can mark players to kill them during a meeting by correctly guessing their role. As the description states, during a round, the juggler will plant juggling balls on players. And when a meeting is called, you can see all marked players. When the voting phase begins, you have an opportunity to guess the roles of marked players. If you guess correctly, a special animation of a ball flying towards a player will play, causing the player to pop, and this animation will be visible to everyone. You can kill multiple players at once during the voting. But if you guess role of at least one of them incorrectly, you will lose the ability to kill the remaining marked players, and all players will see the balls bounce from target animation, allowing people to suspect who might have planted them during the round. The balls are reset after the meeting. Other limitations for the juggler include the inability to kill players they haven't marked during a vote and the inability to vent. The role could effectively replace the assassin, as having two assassin ducks at one game would be too unbalanced. Although on the other hand, it's possible if even more restrictions are placed on the juggler. The second role I wanted to talk about is the sleepwalker duck, whose short description would be 2 times per game. You can temporarily leave meetings to kill someone. This role will work somewhat similarly to Raven, but differently. During the voting phase, the lunatic can wander around the map like a raven, but cannot fly through walls, is slow, and has a short sleepwalking time. You can kill 1 player per meeting. You won't hear what others are saying and won't be able to speak or write, which will make you suspicious if you remain silent for too long or haven't heard information. Other restrictions include cannot vent. The third role would be Inspector Goose. Short description: you can check the ventilation for players. If the player is found accurately, he will be forcibly expelled from this. The inspector will check the ventilation, hidden areas, and if someone is in them, they will be notified. If the inspector checks same ventilation in which the player is located, he will be forcibly kicked out of there and will not be able to climb into it for several seconds. This role could help identify people who have been hiding for too long, as well as help expel suspects to be killed by peaceful knives. As a balance, long cooldown, even longer if someone has been exiled. The fourth role could be Parrot Neutral, SD. You win if you copy and use enough roles. The parrot marks a player and copies their role. To copy next role, the parrot must first use previously copied one. The number of roles that need to be copy and paste depends on the starting number of players. A copied role can only be used once. You cannot copy a role from a player you've previously copied it from. You also receive a copy error notification when trying to copy the classic goose, duck, gravy, raven, pelican, or any role that can only kill normally. This role would create more chaos and add a lot of interest to the game. But you would have to play this role very carefully. For example, you are doomed if you copy the dodo or Canadian bird first, but if you all voted for dodo, or killed for Canadian as the last copied role, then you will win. The last suggested role for this video is Eagle Neutral. Description: you win by being the last one standing. You can grab and drop other players. This role works like this: when activated, you transform into an eagle and move across the map at increased speed, taking off after a few seconds. If there's a nearby player, you grab them and immediately take off. You can drop a player at any time, smashing them to their death, and then descend yourself after a few seconds. You can fly above the map at reduced speed for an extended period before automatically descending, or you can descend prematurely. While flying, you control a crosshair, which you can move anywhere on the screen by holding the mouse cursor on PC, or by holding your finger on mobile devices. The crosshair is invisible to other players, but they will be able to see the eagle's flying shadow. When activating drop, while you're not grabbing a player, all players will hear an eagle cry, and the eagle will fly sharply toward the crosshair, landing in their location within a second. Landing near players instantly crushes them, leaving only bloodstains, and transforms back into a goose. When the eagle is one of 3 remaining living players, a countdown begins. The eagle transforms permanently into an eagle, becoming invincible and gaining a shortened ability cooldown. The eagle's goal is to kill the remaining players, otherwise he will die. Thank you for watching. I hope you were interested in hearing ideas for new roles. Support with a like and subscription if you want the next part to come out faster. Gaga.